Good morning from somewhere in Idaho between Pocatello and Idaho Falls. I found this rest stop that's got some pretty cool lava formations. I don't know if you can see if it's pretty dark back there, but yeah, it was like midnight last night. My eyes were getting a little sleepy, so I didn't want to push it and decided to pull over at this rest stop before I got to another city. And it's a little quieter outside the city. There's still a freeway over there, but earplugs help, and popped open the tent on the truck. Found a nice level spot and slept for a few hours, and now we're getting back on the road. Gonna meet Jenna today in Glacier, so today is going to be awesome. Super pumped. And the bonus is all that wildfire smoke seems to have blown out of most of where we're at, so it's gonna look nice today, hopefully. And yeah, have a little breakfast, brush my teeth, find some coffee, and get my ass up to Glacier. Let's go. So, funny story, as I was loading my cooler yesterday, I was throwing some Topo Chico in here because I was, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna get some nice mineral water for the trip. It's gonna be great. As I'm going to load the Topo Chico into the cooler here, I was just gonna put the whole box in just so it didn't rattle around too much. I go to lift it in, the one side that I'm holding breaks, so the box swings down, the other side of the box rips, and it literally just flies through the air, shatters all over the ground. I think I broke about half of the bottles just everywhere, all over the ground, glass everywhere. So that was not a great time. Luckily, they're doing all right in here with all the ice, but less Topo Chico than I would have wanted, but this is a must-have. But come on, guys, let's do some better bottles. Glass is a little rough. Who I found all the way out here in Montana. Cute. Where are we?
Glacier.
Canada, where?
That way?
It's right there.
It is right there. So close. Hang on.
So this is where we stayed last night. Jenna came early and found a spot, kind of did some scouting while I was on my way up still, and found this great spot. We could fit 2 vehicles right by the river. Gotta love those ambient noises as you're sleeping. It's really the perfect way to, you know, start your trip out here. A little rest, get rested up, do some hikes today. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot. Yesterday it wasn't too bad. It was in like the mid to high 80s, so hopefully today's about the same, not too bad. But yeah, today should be fun. Gonna do a couple easy hikes, nothing crazy, and then see what we can see. So a couple of things that we weren't super prepared for was the going to the Sun Road needs tickets. I mean, they only opened 2 days before anyways, but we were trying all week basically to get tickets, and I was the only one able to get a ticket. So we're only able to take one vehicle in unless you go in before 6 a.m. or after 5. But we're gonna go explore, use the pass, see what we can see. But if you're coming here, at least in 2021, be mindful that the going to the Sun Road requires passes, and that a lot of the campgrounds in the park are closed because of COVID. They just are like low on staffing, so they weren't able to open a bunch of the campgrounds up here in Glacier, which is unfortunate because it's beautiful, and I'm sure there's a ton of people that want to be here, but yeah, the staffing is super low for everything in the world right now, so including national parks, which are probably inundated with people trying to get away from the cities. But yeah, this campsite was great. We're gonna go see what trouble we can get into today, and yeah, got the campsite all packed up. Didn't get anything of it set up last night. I was too tired and just wanted to have a nice, quiet breakfast this morning, so no video of that or anything. But yeah, we're gonna get headed on our way, get some sunscreen on, and see what we can see. So there's also a ton of construction going on inside the park right now. They're redoing the roads, and so we're sitting in a line. Actually, the pilot car just showed up, but yeah, there's a bunch of lines. You have to wait. There's actually some pretty gnarly, rough spots where they're fixing some spots that washed out, but yeah, it's all part of the national park experience. What are we doing?
What?
We're
driving the Sun Road to the Sun Road. Yeah.
Yeah, going to the sun.
Yeah.
Which is crispy today.
It's very close. Well, it's not that close to us. We're only at 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
But it feels like we're way up here.
Yeah, it's because we started real low.
And because the mountain is just right there.
Yeah, it's straight down off of this road. It's wild.
It's a lot of fun. Are you having fun driving it?
A lot of fun. Wish I had my GoPro mount, but you know, that's such is the way of the world.
It happened.
But this is gorgeous.
So pretty.
All right, so we just got done with our hike up to Hidden Lake, which was about 5.25 miles.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun. I think there was like 1,200 feet of elevation gain total.
No,
Yes, my watch.
I don't think so. We will put the amount on the screen.
We'll look it up. But
I
my
think
watch,
it was 500.
my watch said it was something.
Maybe
12.
for the second one.
Yeah, 'cause
Maybe
we went
all
down.
the way down. Okay.
We went all the way to the lake. We jumped in the lake.
Yep, got in the lake because
the
you
lake.
have to. If you
have to.
hiked all the way to a hidden lake.
Yeah, it was cold, refreshing, and wonderful. And then golden hour struck, and it took us about double the time it would have taken a normal person to get back.
There was also lots of people to offer to take pictures
It's
of.
true.
I had to.
She had to. It's a Jenna thing. We saw a lot of critters. We saw little critters
Little critters.
with little tails.
Medium critters.
Medium critters.
The marmots.
The marmots with their little butts wagging down the trail. One got real close.
Yeah.
He was upset that we weren't giving him the right of way, apparently.
Yeah, he
and
wanted
went
to go
around
down
us real huffy.
He wanted to go down the
He's
trail.
a real huffy guy.
We saw a magical
Goat.
mountain goat.
mountain
It
goat.
looked like a unicorn.
But bright white. He was glowing. I'm pretty sure he had a sword for me, but I couldn't get up to him, so...
Special treasure chest.
That's
keeps
right.
guarding.
That's right. He's the wise man of the mountain.
Then we saw some stupid humans.
Some stupid humans that tried to approach a different goat, got chased down the mountain, which you'll probably see here now. and yeah, they almost got gored by a
And
goat.
don't do that.
Don't do
be
that.
Those people.
Don't be those people. Stay on the freaking trail and don't be a jabroni. Then we saw sheep, bighorn sheep twice. Some by the trail over there, and then some on the mountain right over here over my right shoulder, left on the screen.
Okay.
But
What else?
that was it. That was it for the critters. Some fishies.
Yeah, got some good steps in.
Got some good steps in. Shot a 32 gig card of video and photos. So a successful day. Golden hour is gorgeous.
Now we gotta find a place to sleep, so we gotta get on the road.
We need to find a place to sleep.
Okay.
For 2 cars.
2 cars. We got it.
We got this.
Okay, bye.
Well, Saturday morning, woke up a little later than normal. Our bodies were very tired. So I'm sitting here making some coffee, about to make some pancakes on the griddle, which is gonna be great, and some bacon. We took a little walk down to the lake earlier, just to walk around and get our bodies moving a little bit. I was feeling a little stiff. The neck's a little sad. I don't know if I slept weird or if it was just from the pack all day yesterday, but slow day today. We don't get to check into the under the canvas, which is going to be really fun, until 3. So we're just kind of hanging out, probably catch up on some emails, back up some of the photos and footage from this weekend, and yeah, take it easy today before we do some more stuff Sunday and Monday. So one thing being a photographer and overlanding / camping / traveling is that it can be difficult to find a spot or set up camp, because you're usually setting up camp in the dark, because, well, the golden hour is the best time to be shooting, and if you're trying to get somewhere for golden hour, shoot it until pretty much past blue hour, because blue hour is great too. It's going to be dark by the time you get anywhere, so trying to find a spot or a place to sleep after dark is always interesting, and then setting up everything with the headlamp is can be challenging when you can't see your footing very well and stuff, but we're managing. It's part of the adventure, and yeah, looking forward to what we can do today. Well, we woke up here this morning at Under the Canvas Glacier. Successful sleeping. That bed was very comfortable. It's interesting because this is our like hotel stay glamping experience, night not in the wilderness, where there's a lot of people showing up that this is their camping. They're like, oh, it's dirt, crazy. So it was an interesting juxtaposition there. Jenna packing up back here. Woke up feeling like I've been smoking for 30 years. Looks like on the map the smoke from California fires and the Canadian fires are all kind of converging right here where we're sleeping. So super fun way to wake up. I also may or may not have tried to eat an earplug last night, which was not a great experience to wake up to. I don't know if I thought it was gum or that was my dream, it was chewing gum, but that was not advisable, so don't do that. I was wearing them because there is a train that's pretty close to this location, and the horn blast is pretty audible throughout the night, so earplugs recommended if you ever stay here. Alright, so we found a camp spot down here by the river. Back here, Jenna's enjoying herself quite a bit. Got the tent set up. It is hot, it is smoky, so we decided to take today off from like adventuring, hiking, all that crap, because I sound like shit already. So yeah, we're trying to avoid too much smoke exposure by hiking up in the mountains, and gonna hang by the river for the rest of the day. It's gonna be nice. So I got the Goal Zero set up back here behind me charging. It's pretty great because we have about 6 hours of daylight left, and the sun's just gonna be going that way, and should be able to get about 25 watts of charge most of the rest of the day. So should get that battery almost full by the end of the day, which we're pretty stoked to have, so we can charge our laptops, backup footage, maybe do a little editing if we have time. All right, well, it's 7 o'clock, making some burgers on the grill, but the view of the river back here is just unreal. I can't believe how pretty it is here. The mellow day turned out to be great. We sat on the river and relaxed, read books, just swam a little bit. It was awesome. This is a great middle day to chill, slow down, and yeah, wait for the smoke to blow out, which it has, and it's great. I'm so glad that we waited, because that smoke was killing me. But yeah, making some burgers. Don't worry, Chris, I will get you some ASMR sounds. Alright, it is Monday evening, I think. Pretty wiped, but we just got back to camp, spent all day in Glacier National Park. We were sitting at our lovely camp by the river. I don't know what this bridge is called, but it's by a bridge. It's pretty great. Free 50. If you figure out where it's at, just take care of it, because it won't last if we don't. We hiked, was it Avalanche Lake? Yep. We did Trail of the Cedars. That was my big ask for this trip, was to do the loop of Trail of the Cedars. The images I made there today were some of my favorite I've made in a really long time. So I'm really excited about that. And we kind of on a whim decided to do the Avalanche Lake hike as well, which is an additional 2 miles, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but we were tired and the smoke really set in. So yeah, my voice sounds like garbage. Body hurts a little bit, but it was a great day. The lake was worth it. We jumped in, we had a lot of fun. So this is pretty cool. I just backed up everything onto the NAR box from all my CF cards, and now I set it into mass USB mode, which means it's just basically a thumb drive or a little portable hard drive in our little rugged case. But now Jenna's got it plugged into her computer and is downloading all the ones of her that she wants, so she can edit them and post them on her socials, because I tend to be very slow / never go back and look at any of the photos that we take on these trips. So well, final morning here in Montana. Sad. So we woke up and it was raining, and decided to lay in bed a little longer and wait for it to stop, get out, make coffee, breakfast, all that in between the window of rain and not rain. But it sure is pretty when the smoke gets blown out of here. I mean, you can't really see the mountains because of the clouds, but it's great. Like, this is what I picture when I picture Montana, really. It's just like rainy rivers. I don't know why, but I love it. And camp's mostly all packed up. Just got to button up a couple things on the truck, and we're going to hit the road. It was a great trip, and Jenna's collecting rocks.
Midnight downtown. Don't forget your
So when I first got up here into Montana, close to the park and stuff, I was thinking how much it felt like the Northwest. I know it's close, right, like Idaho and then Washington, but like what the northern parts of the United States all kind of feel the same, I guess. But now that it's raining, it really does feel like Washington. Feels like home, makes my heart feel happy. I don't know what it is about these big evergreens and rainy, drizzly days that make my heart happy, but I love it up here. I see the draw of Montana, I really do. Makes me miss the Northwest a lot, but glad we made this trip up here. It was a lot of fun. Great reset, get back to work and get some stuff done. But I got a lot of images to edit and cull through, and hopefully make a blog post and put together this video before too long. Just got into Missoula, had lunch at this coffee shop diner called Canby. Really freaking cool. Great beer selection, great coffee. And this is where Jenna and I part ways. I'm heading to Salt Lake, and she's heading over towards Yellowstone, gonna make her way back to Colorado for a shoot, and then back to St. Louis. But yeah, this was a great stop here, Missoula, before another 8 hours on the road. And hopefully the air quality gets better, because it is not good. Like, it is orange. I think it's overcast a little, but the tint of the entire area is just very, very orange. So super weird to see that light when there's not like a huge fire right here. I think the big California Dixie fire is coming here, and then some of the ones out of Canada and Oregon as well are just kind of converging over Montana, which is unfortunate because the air quality is not good, and I definitely have a headache. So I'm trying to get on the road here again and get out of this.